Best in the world. The best in the world. Problem is they don't respect us. That's the problem. We gotta do something about it. No one comes into our house and tries to take food off our table. Defend our dirt. Let's go, Kyle. You got it. Let's go, man.
Hey, get in here tight. Get in here tight. I want to look you in the eye. Let's go. Hey, man. These moments don't come back around all the time. They just don't. They're fleeting. They're here today and they're gone tomorrow. Take advantage of it. This game is going to be won in the deep water. Everybody's comfortable in the shallow end with 2 feet on the ground. All right? We live in the deep water. Woo! We live in the deep water where it's uncomfortable, where it hurts a little bit.
That looked like a forward pass. Johnson's going to go all the way. And there is no flag.
He's got Johnson. Oh, he dropped the ball. That would have been the game winner.
That's where we live. I'm talking about straining for that logo on the side of your helmet and not the name on your back. Because we know what it represents. It represents everybody here you see and everybody you can't that we've talked about. Defend our dirt, men. This place will be the hardest place to play in the NFL if we do what we're taught. Not because of wind, rain, snow, or ice, but because of Charles Clay, but because of Eric Wood, because of Micah Hyde, and Jordan Poyer, and the list goes on and on. Let's go. Everything you got, straight with everything you got. Let's go. Bills on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bills.
No one thought much of our football team to start the year, but we didn't care. You know, when it gets uncomfortable and when it's hard and you're tired, you know, in the deep water, you know, that's where I think we lived and where we were successful.
The long and winding road leads us here to the end of the line, to the doorstep of the postseason. They got to win one more today, and they got to get a little help to make 2017 one of the great seasons in franchise history. And
I honestly thought it was going to be a really small chance. I was very nervous that this is going to be another year where we didn't make the playoffs.
The Bills hadn't made the playoffs in 18 years/17 seasons. It was this big weight that no other fan base had to carry. It's not the Super Bowl, it's just the playoffs.
The last time we were in the playoffs, I was 9.
Second grade. Almost my whole life, the Bills haven't made the playoffs.
The odds the Bills would make it going into Week 17 were not good, but they were not terrible. The tough part was knowing that there were so many scenarios.
You knew what they were, who needed to win and who needed to lose. But at the same time, we knew the only scenario we could worry about is winning.
play action. Now walks it into the end zone. Got a man right over there. He's got it. Touchdown! Touchdown, Buffalo! Brought down, sacked back at the 19-yard line. Ramon Humber shot through there and brought down David Field.
Hey, bro, you see Kyle in the game?
I didn't see Kyle Williams on the field ahead of time. I just saw, they run in with a fullback, and the Bills have a couple fullbacks.
It was a collective thought really during the week. It would be a good moment if we ever got in that situation to hand Kyle the ball.
Kyle! Yeah, fullback, what the hell?
I'm thinking, please don't fumble.
First and goal from the one. They give it to Kyle Williams. Goes into the end zone.
Whoa! Yeah, fullback, what the hell?
First and goal from the one. They give it to Kyle Williams. Goes into the end zone. Touchdown! Kyle Williams, touchdown!
Unbelievable. They put in Williams as the fullback, the 12th year defensive tackle.
You take a handoff and you basically fall down for a yard. It's not the most graceful thing that ever happened.
I felt like I was pretty confident he was going to score. He and I talked about it during the week. I just said, listen, just ball security, right? Make sure you got it. I remember looking down. I didn't even see him score live because I was just looking down thinking this is pretty cool. I heard everyone erupt and then, the rest kind of handled itself.
it was a lot of fun, and to be able to be with my teammates and celebrate.
Kyle Williams scores a touchdown, and everybody falls flat on their back.
Y'all take a basket. The fact that he didn't give me a heads up that he was gonna, they had a play designed for him. But I was talking to Leslie Wood before the game, and she was like, "Did Kyle tell you they have a play for him?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Great, Leslie. Now I'm gonna be even more nervous."
She is a nervous wreck during football games.
Go, 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 go! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Go, yes, go! Yes!
I said, you know what? We're just gonna let it be a surprise. If it happens, it happens. If not, no big deal. No worse for the wear, because she never knew about it. So it ended up working out. She got a little shock, and it was fun.
And they're going nuts for the heart and soul of that Bills team, Kyle Williams.
The Kyle Williams touchdown is a great moment because, for me, that is a coach that knows his team. They might not make the playoffs. It might be Kyle Williams' last game.
Never knowing where that game was going to lead to, or if that would be the last game of Kyle's, time. So I thought it was right.
For him to say, I've got to play for Kyle Williams here, no matter what happens. It's a nice way to say goodbye and thank you. But it wasn't the end.
Pacing back and forth, as many saw on TV.
Kim Pagula in the background as well. They're starting to pace.
We had a big lead, and then near the end, it looked like there was a possibility they might actually end up being able to tie the game.
To the right side, bounces up, and wow!
Touchdown, Miami. Minute 56, and the Dolphins get the ball right back again. The snap to Fields. Looks down the middle, plants his foot, fires a rocket downfield. It is intercepted, picked up by George Poyer.
And Buffalo is going to hold on to win this game against the Dolphins. So the Bills do their part. They need the Bengals to come back and beat the Ravens. Cincinnati has the ball, down by 3. And now those Bills will run into the locker room to watch the end of the game in Baltimore, just like you will.
Good job, guys. Appreciate it. Good call. Good job, man.
Hey, get the game on the TV in here.
I'm gonna let you guys watch the game. When this game's over, we will bring it up, no matter what, right? And no matter what, we keep our chins up.
For, I guess a first-year head coach, that was a little bit of a unique situation. I mean, you got to think about it. If that happens the other way, okay, turn the TV off. I got, 60 roughly to 70 guys that are going to be disappointed, and then we just won a game, and so that mental dynamic was going to need to be addressed.
As I was walking into the locker room, I heard Baltimore got an interception. That's it.
Dalton breaks away. Dalton slings it downfield, and it's intercepted.
That's kind of where just trying to be grateful for what was going on, just trying to enjoy the time with my sons. And I walk in, and Cincinnati has the ball. And I'm like, what happened? They said, oh, there was a penalty. The interception didn't count.
Flag!
After a short gain, looking at a 4th down and 12. Season on the line. Playoffs at stake.
So I'm kind of riding the roller coaster, right? I'm down like this, and I'm like, oh, they got and then it goes to 4th and 12, and you're like, what are the odds this is going to work out?
What are the odds that Andy Dalton completes a pass on 4th and 12? They've got nothing to play for. Take a knee and go to the Bahamas. They do whatever you want.
With all the uncertainty of future, with me, I wanted my sons to have an opportunity to enjoy it, to be with them. I said, hey, you know what? Either I'm going to enjoy having a winning season, or we're going to go to the playoffs, and that's going to be great too.
4th down and 12 at the Ravens 49. Dalton catches the football. He's back to throw.
Well, here it is. It's 4th down. The Bengals need 12 yards.
Dalton's had success throwing to Tyler Boyd out of the slot.
So sat in the room in our suite, and then all of a sudden all the TVs went out. Some friends of mine said, well, let's go watch it out in the hallway in the club. And I was like, I can't watch. So I was sitting in a suite with no TV, just by myself, hoping, praying, everything going through my head for the whole season.
It was such a long shot at that point.
That's the NFL, right? We always talk about controlling the controllables, and that's kind of life too. So, hey, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. This is what's meant to be.
Ravens trying to end it here. 4th down. Dalton steps up. Dalton throws.
I heard this loud roar.
Oh my God!
It's complete. Caught by Boyd. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown. Remarkable.
Oh my God!
For me, 12 years in the NFL and a lot of work, a lot of time, to be able to be a part of that, to be a part of something that you've worked for so long.
To watch Kyle grab his kids and just have that moment was priceless.
It's really been exciting. Exciting is right. It's unreal, really. I mean, here we are, going to the playoffs, having just an unbelievable Sunday with him scoring a touchdown with all 5 kids there to see it.
This guy has put in so much, so blood, sweat, and tears, and I think a lot of fans might have identified, like, it means just as much to him as it means to me.
Get home 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning to see our fans come to the airport. You know, must have been thousands on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. At that point, just seeing that type of emotion was just awesome.
It's just just kind of a follow-up on who I know our fans are. You know, they're the best. They support our team, good times and bad weather, good weather. They're always there. They're always cheering.
I mean, it brings me to tears to even think about it, because older people, younger people, people saying thank you. We've never seen the playoffs. Our kids have never seen the playoffs. Whatever it is unbelievable.
The reaction of the fans, I think, to me was really the biggest thing that meant the most to me.
The 17 years, you know, I thought I knew, and I felt like I still had a pretty good feel and a handle on it. Now going through it, I don't think I totally realized the raw emotion.
You knew what it meant to them, and then to see it kind of play out was awesome. so many that I think that you could connect with and resonate with and understand.
Buffalo Bills will go to Jacksonville.
When the guy ran out in his underwear into the snow, the different restaurants and bars, the reactions all at once.
This is us. This is Buffalo. I think we've shown today in 2018 what Buffalo can be, not just as a football team, but as a greater city itself.
Western New Yorkers not only celebrating with each other, but they're sharing the love to the people who helped get them to where they are now. Western New Yorkers throwing tens of thousands of dollars in support to a foundation started by Bengals quarterback Andy Dalton.
In the celebration, people start donating to Andy Dalton's charity, and they start donating in like $17 increments because it's going to represent the drought. So he'll know $17, that was a Bills fan.
What a great approach, what a great motive for really paying it forward, bettering our world, all because of football, all because of one play.
We are blown away by everybody that's donating. Let's keep it going. Let's see how much we can get, how much we can raise.
It gets up to like $120,000, $150,000, and most of them are $17 donations. Like, think about how many people that is.
The Andy and Jordan Foundation has now received more than $330,000 from about 14,500 donors, all in the past 5 days.
I'm not shocked. It's just kind of, yeah, I totally see our fans doing something like that.
I mean, unbelievable. Who does that? What sports town does that? The Bills do. Their fans do.
Every single person that I talked to was either talking about how they were going to get to Jacksonville or why they weren't going to Jacksonville and wish that they could. Everybody wanted to go to Jacksonville and go to this game. And it's almost like everybody at once wakes up and looks around and says, they did it. They're in. We're in. Let's do this. Realize that you have fans that they've never seen this. They've never even thought of the idea that their team could play on Wild Card Weekend.
I mean, I had to explain what playoffs were to my kids. They didn't know. So there we are. I can see our seats, the 400 level. Are you nervous? You excited? You talked to Sean?
Yeah, I talked to Sean. He's like calm and focused and like ready.
Yeah, so it's
I'm like, ah!
I know. Well, that's our job, right?
Yeah.
I was talking to Kyle, and he just was like, it was all worth it. All the losses, all the hard times, like, it's worth it.
Know your job, do your job. Don't get carried away one way or another. Let's be who we are now, man. I love you guys. Let's enjoy this time together. Now let's go play.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the playoffs, Buffalo. Welcome. It's been a long time coming.
In terms of winning playoff games, I don't think they had to win that game for a lot of the fans.
All we have wanted is the playoffs. Anything else you do from here on out is just gravy, because you've already given it to us.
Come on, Kyle.
loss in Jacksonville was hard. It's hard when you have to go through those moments, but that's what a true team does.
Okay? You okay?
We didn't get him, but that's okay. You know, at least the drought is over, right?
I like your attitude.
Yeah, no doubt.
You should take his attitude.
Yeah, man.
This is
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, you know? Hey, we made it. So like I said, that black cloud is over our head now.
All right, we're done, huh?
Right. So, all right, take care.
Have a safe trip. Nice to see you again. I like that.
I know he hates to lose, and I know he's going to be mad about that, but maybe they'll look at it the other way and say, wow, what a great season. We surprised the world. You know, we can take a lot of positives into next year. Hey, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, babe. I love you.
I love you.
The fans that were there after Jacksonville, true fans.
Just shows their heart and who they are.
We want to show that we appreciate the team. We still love all of them, no matter whether they win or lose. We're still their fans.
This is what Buffalo's all about. It's a lot more than football.
You made it.
I just wanted to let you guys know what making the playoffs means to me.
I think the greatest thing is the country got an opportunity to see our true fans and who they are. I think that was as big a thing as making the playoffs.
I think they got to appreciate and support the Bills, understanding what a big moment this was for us to be in the playoffs and what it meant to our fan base.
You know, there's an energy around this team that is infectious.
It's the win, it's the playoff, it's the fan base, it's the donating to charity, it's meeting the team at the airport, it's how many people travel to Jacksonville.
It's certainly a step because of the experience we got as a team, our players got, and one that we can use as we move forward going into the 2018 season.
Being a Buffalo Bill and being there for 12 years, the longevity that I've had there, the relationships that I've built there within our organization and within our community to this point are something that I can't replace and would never want to.
I am so happy for everyone in this locker room, in particular the Williams family.
He's just over the moon that it happened for the city, these fans, that he could finally say, like, I was a part of a team that brought them back to the playoffs.
Not us, right? Not us. Yeah, not us. You don't know anything about heart. You don't know anything about work, huh? That's who we are. This is a start. Yes, sir. This is not a finish. Yes, sir. This is a start. Yes, sir. All right? Let's stay on it. Let's stay on our standard every day and let's go make some noise now. Let's go. Let's go make a run. No more. Bills on three. 1, 2, 3. Bills.